What aspect of this course was most memorable or impactful? Why? What part of this course taught you a new skill or challenged you to think differently?
One part of this course that taught me a new skill and challenged me to think differently was learning to think historically. This course encouraged me to analyze events, not just as isolated facts, but as parts of broader patterns and trends. This changed how I approach learning because I started to see the bigger picture and how different events are interconnected. Instead of just memorizing dates and names, I began thinking critically about why events happened and what their long-term impacts were. This shift in perspective has made learning history more meaningful and sharpened my analytical skills.
Was there a historical narrative, story, you learned this quarter that you will remember because of how it made you feel or think?
This one kind of sums up 2 and 4 for me. For finding like if there's a historical narrative and if there's a personal connection for you was the 1907 Bellingham riot. While I don't personally have a connection to this narrative, my girlfriend Jasmine is Sikh, so it gave me a deeper understanding of the struggles faced by your community here. Learning about the labor tensions that led to the violence against the South Asian workers made me reflect more on how fear-mongering and misinformation can create a division. So this is a good example of the importance of remembering these events to ensure we don't repeat events like this to anyone.
What do you know about constructing historical arguments using primary and secondary sources that you didn't know before?
Honestly, Teach, I'm still not that great. However, I I've learned it's not just about the way or the facts that you present. You need to evaluate the credibility of your sources. You have to compare different perspectives and use evidence to support your claims. You have to make sure that you have to contextualize everything in the history that it's at. You can't just throw in statements that make it look bad, but when you look at the context, it's actually kind of normal.